Welcome to the next lecture. In this lecture, we will be continuing the previous project or the previous workshop what we have concluded with respect to the flow simulation of underwater structure. The structure was a beam and the objective was to evaluate the fluid structure interaction. We wanted to see how the structure behaves with respect to the oncoming fluid, that is water. And the behavior what we are planning to evaluate is with respect to structural point of view. So in the first part we have concluded the fluid flow simulation. That is the first part of a fluid structure interaction analysis. In the next part we have to perform the structural analysis. So I will be just writing over here part 1, which is nothing but the fluid flow simulation, and in the part 2 we have to perform the structural analysis. Now you can see in the analysis system toolbar on the left hand side of the screen there are different analysis systems which are being offered in ANSYS Workbench. One of these is nothing but the static structural. So I will be utilizing the static structural at this moment, and this module is oriented for performing analysis which will help us to understand the structural dynamics of the different models. Clear? So in this particular module we cannot perform any fluid flow simulation. This is specially designated for performing structural analysis. Now you can see there are different modules in this. For example, we have something called as energy engineering data, then we have the geometry, model, setup, solution, results. And the structural analysis is quite simple in comparison with the fluid flow simulation. I mean, the number of steps are consolidated into one module. Like for example, if you are beginning in model, we can perform all the activities in this particular thing. Even the results can be extracted in the model of this particular project. So what I will be doing is, firstly I need to import the geometry over here. Now I'll be just right clicking and I'll just click on import geometry. Let me do that again. Right click, import geometry, browse, and select the location where I have saved the respected step file. Now you can simply double click on the model and wait for the module to open. So you can see on the left hand side of the screen that you're getting a message called as starting mechanical. Now this is a very interesting module, the static structural module. In this, you can perform a structural analysis of different structures, and you can evaluate the deformations, the stresses, the strains obtained on the structure due to oncoming loads or forces or pressures. And we can also change the different materials of the structure and see which material is performing better or which material is withstanding which material is giving out certain amount of deformations. So all this research kind of things what we can perform in this particular simulations. Now you can see that the complete domain has been imported over here, and in the structural analysis we are not required, we do not require this outer domain. So what I will be doing is I will be just going to this model tree over here. In that we have geometry, and I will be selecting the outer one. So you can see the outer one is being selected. Yeah, I think this is the first one, which is the outer one. So I'll just right click on this and go to suppress. I'm sorry, the first one, the inner one got suppressed, so I'll just unsuppress it. Yeah, this is the selection. So I'll just right click and click on suppress body. Now this is suppressed. It will not be utilized for the structural analysis. Now I'll just click on this one. This is the main beam what we have, and you can see the material for the beam is assigned to be structural steel in my case. In case the material is not assigned in your computer or in your ANSYS Workbench, then you can simply select the beam and you'll be having this details window over here. In the details window, you can go to material and click on this icon and type any material. For example, you can type structural steel and you can just select it. So structural steel will be the complete material being assigned for this model. Clear? You can change the display style to shaded exterior. This will help us to visually see the structure in a better way. Now that the material is assigned to this complete beam structure what we have, we can simply just turn off this drop down, and first and foremost thing is we can click on the mesh and go to the mesh ribbon on the top, and we can click generate. So with this method you will be meshing out the complete geometry, and this is an automatic meshing. I am not doing any changes as of now. Now with the default mesh, you can see the complete structure is divided into different sized elements. You can just go to statistics and see how many elements you have. Here we have 25 elements, which is corresponding to 268 nodes. Now in the fluid flow simulation what we have performed, I have been mentioning you that the governing equations are solved in the elements, okay, in the center of the elements. For example, you have this element over here. The centroid of the element is the location where the governing equations are solved. But in structural analysis, the equations are not solved with respect to the centroid of the element. It is rather solved at the nodes. So nodes play a crucial role in static structural analysis. Now, since I'm using an academic license, I will be having a limitation of nodes. So you just have to play with the sizing in that way. Clear? I will be just changing the I will be just looking at the default sizing, which is 1e minus 2. Let me just try to enter this value over here and see whether there is any change in the mesh. Yeah, so this is 1e minus 2, the default thing. Let me just write over here 5e minus 3 and click generate and increase the density of mesh. You can see there are more number of elements right now and more number of nodes. So in this way you can just try to keep on reducing. Reducing the mesh size and increasing the quality of mesh. Alright, this is something around 287k. I believe in academic version. I need to just check up. I don't remember exactly what is the limitation with respect to the nodes. I'll just try to reduce it a bit. I think it was something around 250k nodes. So we must be lower to that. Now it is 39k. Okay. So this is I'll just make it in this way, 1.5 e minus 3 and see. And you know, it's better to perform multiple simulations, like, you know, with different mesh sizings. That will probably help us to give better results. Okay. Now since this is a very conceptual basic study what we are doing, so I'll be just going with this mesh or what I have. Okay. And you can see automatically the mesh is a kind of structured mesh. You have you know, hex elements, like, you know, these are arranged in the fashion, in a very neat fashion, not like unstructured mesh. But if you have a complex figure, then, or the complex geometry, then the software automatically creates unstructured mesh. So I'll just pause the video at this moment, as we have worked so far. Like, we have imported the geometry, suppressed the outer domain, assigned the material to be structural steel, and we have meshed the particular geometry. In the next video, we will be importing the loads of fluid flow into this particular module of static structural, and we will be performing the analysis. So let us just catch up in the next video.